No one likes weeds in their lawn, and so today I'm going to show you how to apply Ferti-Lome Weed and Feed to a Bahia lawn. Now there is something that I have to preface this with. If you have a Bahia lawn, you are going to want to use the herbicide Trimec. If you have a St. Augustine lawn, Zoysia, Bermuda, you're going to want to use an herbicide with Atrazine. There is a huge difference. If you put Atrazine on a Bahia lawn, you will not like the results. Your grass will be brown. You'll have to start from scratch. So remember, Trimec Bahia, Atrazine, Augustine, Zoysia and Bermuda. So I will get started with showing you how to load the spreader with the Fertilome Weed Out plus lawn fertilizer. And there are 4 steps to follow with the Fertilome Weed Out product. The first one is to mow your lawn to the normal height about 1 to 2 days prior to the application. And the second item is it is best to apply the Fertilome Weed Out when there is a morning dew on the grass. So when it is a little bit wet, that'll help the granular stick to the blades a little bit easier. The third item is to make sure you put out an even application. The fourth is to let it be. Do not water in the application for about 1 to 2 days, and then you can give it a nice thorough watering. So the application rate for the earth waste spreader is 14 pounds. So I will go ahead and dump this in. And now you want to make sure that your valve is closed so that when you dump the fertilizer into the spreader, it doesn't all just fall on the ground. So alrighty, now that we've got the fertilizer in the spreader, I'm going to change the rate to 14 per the instructions on the bag for this type of spreader. So we're going to use this little knob, push it down to 14, and then tighten it again. And now we're ready to get started. I do want to note that the earthway spreader, it is going to apply out the side. So if you're going along a roadway, you want to make sure that you are going away from it. Make sure that the granular is coming out on what would be the left side, so it's not spilling onto the road, which is then going to lead to our waterways. Before we get started, I want to suggest making a box around what is your lawn. If you have a neighbor that has St. Augustine lawn or any other Zoysia or Bermuda, while you have a Bahia, do not get your weed out on their lawn because it will burn their lawn. Trimec does not go on St. Augustine. Atrazine does not go on Bahia. That is the golden rule. So let's get started. I'm going to make a box and then we're going to work our way in for an even application. To get started, we can go ahead and open the lever once we're in the grass. Once you have applied your Fertilome Weed Out fertilizer and weed killer on your Bahia lawn, let it sit, and then after 1 to 2 days, you can give it a thorough watering in to let the granular take effect. Now, depending on the severity of the weeds in your lawn, follow the rates on the back of the packaging to potentially do another application after a few weeks.